Bob Carr here with another episode of the Bob Carr Show. In the studio today, my pleasure always to have him in here. He's an awesome guy, awesome human being, fellow neighbor, John Maloney. John, welcome.
Thank you very much, Bob. Great to be here.
John, something we never talked about in the past. We've always talked about Kiwanis, the flag program around the Parkway, you and I working together, Pete Peterson. Never talked about your business life. And I understand from other people, you never talk about it much, that you were involved with one of the largest or the largest food provider in the country?
Correct. Yeah, I was with Cisco Food Service for almost 20 years. Cisco is the largest food provider to what we call food service, which is everything but retail. So nations, hospitals, nursing homes, restaurants, delis, anywhere you eat away from home is a market for Cisco. So
that's a huge market.
Absolutely. And currently I think they just finished their fiscal year and it was about $80 billion worth of business.
$80 billion.
Yeah, it's a lot of...
that's a lot of zeros.
A lot of zeros and a lot of chicken wings.
Yeah, a lot of food.
Exactly.
You miss that at all?
Somewhat, sure. I concentrated on our healthcare department, which was the nursing homes, the hospitals, and we created programs.
I forgot all about the nursing
for menus, and
wow.
yeah, we're one of the
biggest.
biggest.
It's a huge market, isn't it?
It is a huge market, exactly, and growing leaps and bounds every.
Because we're all living longer now.
That's right.
Switching gears, how's your golf game nowadays?
Enjoyable. That's all I can say. Play a few times a week and hit the ball a little better here and there, and just I do enjoy it. And somewhat keep telling myself I'm getting better, but it's always that little double bogey that's kind of sitting out there on your shoulder. So
now, I assume in the winter you don't get out as much?
Actually, here the club stays open all year, and if it's a somewhat of a mild day,
no snow, you're out?
You're fine, yeah. As a matter of fact, sometimes the ground freezes, and that's a good thing because the ball will roll a lot further.
I got you.
So it's So as long as the snow's not there, and you see days in January, February where you're going to have 50 degrees.
Sure.
And maybe not so much wind. It's
nice
a great day
to get out.
Yeah.
I got you.
Exactly.
A little apprehensive to ask you, but it's fall now. How do we do on the flag program with you this year?
Good. I think we've, as you know, with your help, you've put all those flags up. Certainly appreciated there. But I think we've replaced those that were like on the edge. So we haven't replaced any of the ones that went up in April. For the most part, they're holding up really well. And
yeah, I think I've only got a couple times you reached out that we went around and serviced a little bit, but nothing like some years have been.
Exactly. I think the ones that we had issues with had fallen off, as opposed to have been torn or have been frayed. So we're trying to keep a good look with regard to the flags, the color, so it really looks good.
So do we need to do a fundraiser coming up, you think?
Well, we always appreciate any monetary funds, any donations. We currently do have some money in a specific fund specifically for the flag fund.
Do you?
If you do donate money and you say, I want it to go to the flag fund, the Kiwanis will take it, put it in their budget under the flag fund.
Okay.
Yeah, so that we've been able to through the donations over the years. Some years we get a lot, some we don't. Generally, when we ask, we do get some donations, and we've put some ads in, like the Advocate here in Crofton and some of the other local
people
publications.
Respond,
they do. Yeah.
People appreciate it. No, it's volunteer.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but I can't tell you how many times we've been out doing things and people think we're getting paid to do it. I said, no, this is a volunteer group all the way around. People are like, really? Y'all do this yourself? I said, well, we do it for the community. We give back to the community. And Kiwanis gives back, and they just look at it like it's really strange, and then they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I always tell people if they want to give, reach out to you guys.
Exactly.
It's beautiful to go around Crofton Parkway if you're walking around there,
Absolutely.
jogging around there, whatever you're doing.
Yep.
It's beautiful to see, isn't it?
It is.
And again, we appreciate you taking the time to come out and talk with us today. And as always, John, appreciate working with you and the Kiwanis.
Same thing, Bob. We appreciate your efforts and just keeping the program going, and hopefully we'll be able to do it for many years to come.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate you coming in today, John.
Great. Glad to be here.
And this wraps up another episode of the Bob Carr Show. Stay tuned next week for another episode.